I don't feel good. No more. That hurts.
Oh,
Can you hear me now?
Hey, bro, get out of the building. Kids do not milk that cow. I'm just joking. Get away from it.
Oh, that was another burn. Ooh, that was a good one, too. Thanks.
You know, for those of you that are not familiar with farm animals, don't bend over around the goat. Biblical cord in half. And that was
wait. Back up and say, what's it called?
Ambiblical cord. Am I saying it wrong?
You hillbilly.
I don't know what I didn't chew it in half.
Oh, yeah, that's where he's from. He's from down here in the country.
Would you like to?
It tastes like beef jerky.
Would you like to? Yeah, he's the one that eats the placenta.
Well, how do you say it? What's it called?
Well, go ahead. Let's hear you say it.
Ambiblical cord.
All right. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to Late Night with Rob and Chris here on GHTR, the nation's podcast radio. We're back on a. Can you believe it, on a Tuesday night?
Already.
I know. God, it seems like time's really... We're going to be busy this week. Well, you won't be Friday, but you'll be busy doing your own thing. But this Thursday, we got Night at the Round Table coming up. And
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. So's Buster Mathis. He's going to be on the air with us. And Dave Michaels. And it ought to be... I hope you got some guests.
Yep, I have guests lined up.
Okay, cool. Because that's going to be a good show. Show starts at 7 and runs till 11. If we can go that far, I don't know. We'll see how far we do get. So,
well, also our next show that we're doing up here, one of our shows we're going to be doing bringing in the new year.
Yep, New Year's Eve. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. I actually talked it over with some of our sponsors and stuff like that. Maybe we can get some a little bit of money coming in. You know. Oh my God, New Year's party. That would be a trip, man. I'd have to figure out some way. I could actually do it. It'd be hard to connect us together, but I could actually do it probably from my new phone. You know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, you could, yeah. I mean, where I'm at, I don't really get very well. My phone service is pretty crappy in this area. I'm in the mountains.
Actually, I called you today, and your phone actually let me leave a message. I've never, ever left a message for you on your cell phone. Because usually if you got your cell phone with you usually answer it. So, or it says, or you turn it off or something like that. I don't know.
Well, it depends on which holler I'm up.
No doubt. So, man, can you believe it? Oh, we're just days away from Christmas.
I know.
And it's just like, I was actually thinking about that today. I was like, you know what? I'm almost ready for a Christmas vacation. Come the 23rd, the 23rd, probably right up till almost New Year's. I'm probably not going to be around for much. This boy here is signing out. Because I need a little bit of it. I didn't get a vacation this year, so I think I'm just going to me and Jody are going to go somewhere. I don't know where we're going to go. I don't care where we go, just as long as we go.
I need a vacation. Good Lord. I'd be the same way. Take me anywhere.
I don't care. I just want to say, all right, I'm going to be gone from this day to this day. I'll have to take my computer with me. I know that. There's no way that you can get me to leave my house without my computer, without my laptop, my phone. Actually, it was real funny today. I was actually talking to one of my clients, and he's seen my new phone, and he looks at it, and he goes, "That's a phone?" And I go, "Yeah, it's a phone." And he goes, "Oh, my God." He says, "That phone is like huge." And I go, "Yeah, compared to the iPhone, you master it up and you hold it up to it now. It's like, it's twice the size of an iPhone." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But it's like I was telling him, I go, I can do all this on this phone. I was showing him some of the features, and he was like, "Wow." He goes, "That would almost be worth getting." And I said, "Yeah, see, that's what it took for me." I said, once I had it in my hand, I saw all the features and stuff. I said, "Yeah, I better get it." But this weekend we're gonna be doing some maintenance here at the station. Computers are being shut down. They run 24/7. They're all going to be shut down. They're going to be cleaned, and then we're going to do a little bit of painting inside the office here. So maybe this weekend, if I can talk somebody into helping me do it.
I heard that.
Jody won't probably. I think she gave up her painting career, painting her bedroom.
Yeah, I've seen those photos you sent me. I like the choices you did in color. Burgundy walls.
Yeah, well, I like that color because actually, you and I talked about this, actually, where darker colors actually are more relaxing. It used to have kind of like this, it's kind of, I don't even know what kind of yellow it is. I'm looking at it right now and I can't stand it. But the yellow just seemed like everything was just too bright and a lot of tenseness out of it. I don't know.
Have you ever moved into an older house?
Yeah, I told you.
You take the wall, you take the paneling off the walls, and you look behind there. Then you got these like psychedelic wallpaper.
Yeah, I've seen some of that. I think my parents had wallpaper that had felt on it.
Wow, that's some old wallpaper.
Yeah, that's like it had some sort of design, and the design was like felt. You know, it's like, yeah, okay, all right, yeah, that looks real good. I'm not bringing my friends over here. It's like crazy, but no, I mean, I think we chose gray. I like the grays, and I think what we're gonna do is the trim. I'm been looking at the trim for over a week now, and I think I'm gonna take that trim and I'm gonna do it gray, like a dark gray, and it meets the white roof. You know, the white ceiling. I think that'll look freaking sharp as hell. Huh. You know, just thinking out of the box.
Well, whatever you did so far, I've liked all the work that you did in your designing world. So,
well, I
got faith in you.
I am not a carpenter. You know, the thing about it is, you want to hear something that's really sad? Is I used to make furniture with my Elizabeth's mom. And I loved working, you know, with wood and stuff. And we made our own cupboards. We made our own like dressers and stuff like that. And I know how I can go in my bathroom. I look in that bathroom every morning and every afternoon. I just like hang my head. You know, it's like the head of shame. You know, the walk of shame. I'm like, I gotta get that bathroom done. And I was actually piecing out. Like, I was like, how much would it cost me to get? Instead of going with, like, I thought, you know, no better way to do it this way. Get kind of like a real good paneling, right? That's water. You know, it has a chemical that's sprayed on it, and it already has its color and everything, and put paneling all in the inside of the bathroom. And I'm not talking that real thin ass shit. I'm talking that real nice paneling, tongue and groove, and go around the whole bathroom. And then the floor will still have to be. That's the obstacle, because that's where I blew up. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I put down the tile floor, and it looks like hell. So I got to tear all that up, and I think Jody would really love it if I got her jacuzzi tub hooked up after 4 years. You know,
I think she'll like it.
Those projects never get done, but I'm gonna get it done. I just, you know, you just gotta make up your mind. It's like, here's what I did. I made a commitment this year. I am seriously gonna be buckling down. I'm going to get a lot of nice jobs. GHTR is going to take off the ground. We already know that's going in that direction. And I am not going to be stressed out next year. There
you go.
I'm refusing to be stressed out. So if I could do work around the house and take my money and kind of fix up the house a little bit here and there, I don't have to
take your what?
Fix up the house here and there.
No, you said take your something.
Huh?
What'd you say you're going to take your what?
Take my time.
No, your money or something. I'm just trying to get you to say take money. Say it.
Take money.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I think if
you had a twang on that.
Yeah, if we take our time at it, we'll get it done. I mean, It's like we got the paint for the living room, and that's going to be a really nice kind of like a pastel, kind of like a greenish kind, and we're going to add, we're going to add some white molding for that, and do some patterns. Liz got some really cool patterns that she's got picked out that she'll do all the patterns and stuff like that. But it's going to be nice, all painted. I hate paint. I do. I cannot stand painting. It's like, but the thing about it is actually, I what would you do? Okay, like I own my place right here. I own my home. I don't owe anything. I pay a lot around here, and which is pretty expensive. And but I get a letter from our park, and they say to me, they go, if you're going to sell your home, you must let us try to buy it from you first, and offer you some kind of money first before you can sell it to anybody else.
Wow.
I'm like, I took that piece of paper, wadded up, threw it in the trash. I go, that's what I think about that. I'll sell it to whoever I want to sell it to. It's like they can.
That's crazy. I have a friend of mine who's been a guest on our show before. They come out around the yards and measure with a tape measure the length of your grass.
Oh, they do that here.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Wow, they wouldn't like my weeds.
The thing about it is I have really good neighbors. We all work together. When we're mowing our lawn, we'll mow their lawn. We just that's what we do. We're just good neighbors, and I love that about them. And they're very helpful. They're younger guys and stuff like that. But
I have neighbors here. They see me out there cutting grass, and they'll come running to me and want to see if they could help or whatever.
They want to ride that tractor.
Well, I mean, anything. I mean, get on the hillside with a weed eater. It takes 2 men all day long, or men or women all day long, to cut my yard, or
Really?
it takes me 2 days to cut my yard.
I was actually back in the day when if you and I would have been together when we were young, I think we would have figured out some way of making our own airplane or something.
It probably would have had a Dixie chopper motor on it.
Well, this is kind of what I'm leaning towards. Back when I was young, I had some friends who I hung out with, and one time one of my friends' dads had this. He had a bush hog. You know what a bush hog is?
Yeah, I had one. 8 horsepower one.
No, this bush hog, our bush hog it rides on the back of a trailer, and it has a PTO driven. It's like a lawnmower.
Oh yeah, off a tractor. Yeah.
Yeah, and so me and my friends decided, we want to make this cutter the baddest cutter ever. So we worked probably, I would say, about 3 or 4 weeks in the garage, and we devised and we put on a Vega motor in there, a 6-cylinder Vega motor on this bush hog. Ran because we had it strictly running into the shaft on this engine. Did you get that one?
Yes.
Okay, so we have freaking I think it's 175 horsepower in that Vega motor, maybe. And we freaking crank that sucker up, and we go to pull that. And my dad hears us out there, and he comes out there, and he looks, and he's standing on the porch there, and he's looking at us and wondering what the hell we're doing. We got this freaking V6 motor attached to his freaking bush hog, and when my brother fired that sucker up, and one of my friends, actually his name was Steve, he fired that sucker up. Everybody was like, you could not believe the noise that thing was making. It was like the higher the RPMs on it, because we had a muffler on it and everything, so it wouldn't be so loud, because we just wanted to hear the blades. I could have swore the sucker was ready to pick up off the ground. I swear to God.
Just to mess with people, you should have had a speaker system put on it
right,
with loud squealing and snarling type of sound.
Oh yeah, but anyway, I remember my stepfather. He's seen us out there in that field with my friends and stuff like that, and we're just out there. And what must have been going through his head, I'll never know to this day. But I'll tell you what, when we hit that alfalfa field and we were mowing that stuff, we were literally had that motor, I don't know how many RPMs, but we were blowing grass at least 35 feet to 40 feet off the side discharge.
Wow.
So, it was...
You should have had an optional snowblower attachment added to that.
Yeah, we should... No, it's like, actually, my friend, one of my friends had a real good idea. He says, it wouldn't be too bad if we could take a chute and take that chute and attach it to it somehow and have it blow into the back of a wagon. And I never thought about that. And I go, yeah, that'd be really cool, because then we could take all that fresh alfalfa and you could put it out on a pile and feed the cows with it, and it's really good for them. And believe it or behold, what would have worked with that is if we would have done it. We probably would have been all millionaires by then, because that would have been it was like a really cool rig. And then of course they blew the motor up, so we had to put the PTO back on.
Well, isn't it kind of funny how some people, they have certain simple ideas and they make themselves such a huge fortune off of it?
Putting a Ford motor in a Chevy car. Try that.
I lived down in, when I lived in Nashville, This guy lived down there by me. He invented a fishing pole with a glow-in-the-dark tip.
Oh, yeah.
He also invented a truck rail liner that you put your initials or your phone number or whatever you want in there. You stack the letters in there however you want it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it is doesn't it just surprise you sometimes how we look back on our childhood, and we're, it's like, I think there was a reason why God didn't put us together when we were young. Because I believe that we would have been in a whole lot of trouble, a lot,
Yeah.
One of us would have ended up with an eye out. I can tell you that.
I believe so. I mean, I have my dad's garage. We always call it the laboratory.
Oh, really?
I was always inventing weird things.
See, now the thing about it is I would have been the kind of kid, and I don't know if you did this, but I would have been like finding one cave, and I would have made that cave my cave for the rest of my life. Yeah,
I did that actually when I was a kid growing up, but mine was a pile of dirt that I had a cave I dug out through the side of it down in there.
No,
it was only for me and my brother and one of the other boys in the neighborhood. It was like the he-man, she-woman hater thing that the little...
Oh, yeah.
This was our first man club. And I'll never forget, I found a skull inside there and it had teeth in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I took it, and I took pliers, and I pulled the teeth out of it. It was like a cow skull.
All right.
And the teeth were stained green. And I'll never forget my dad's look on his face when he was in the bathroom the next day brushing his teeth. And I told him, your toothbrush does not work very good. And he looked at me like, why would you say that? I told him I found a cow skull, and the teeth are green. I used his toothbrush to clean it. I couldn't get the green off.
Oh, did he blister your ass on that one?
Back then, spankings were very acceptable in society.
So he did whoop your ass then.
Well, no, I had to go out in the yard and find a switch.
Oh, lordy. We were all too scared to get in that much trouble around my stepdad. I mean,
I always brought the switches that broke easy.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just refused not to do it no matter what.
Didn't you tell me you brought one that was like 8 foot long in once before?
Yeah. He was...
The mark of Zorro.
It was like, actually, one time I grabbed it from him and raised it up, and he just stood there, tilted his head sideways, and says, okay, go ahead. I just dropped it and ran. I'm out of here. Come back when it's not so rough around here. It's like, Wow. I remember one night. This is something. He did some. He was. To me, he was a mean old bastard growing up. But the older I got, the more I respected the guy. But I remember one time, he come in my room while I was sleeping, and he frickin' wailed me with a belt. I mean, like 4 big hits or whatever. And I'm waking up, and I'm like, can you imagine waking up to getting your ass beat, And I go, what did I do? And he goes, he goes, it's not that you did something. He goes, this is for what you're gonna do.
Wow.
Oh, shit. I didn't do what I was going to do either. I thought he knew something was up. There was a jig up somewhere, so I stayed home a lot after that.
I was always, my heroes back then were Wile E. Coyote.
Oh, I love Wile.
As a young kid, yeah. I found a 25-pound keg of gunpowder, and I strapped it to my skateboard and lit it.
A 25 pounds.
25-pound keg of gunpowder. I duct taped it to my skateboard. I stuck a piece of paper wick. You know, I poured gunpowder over a piece of paper, twisted it real tight, stuck it in this barrel, bucket-looking thing. It wasn't very big.
25 pounds.
Yes, and it was solid rock. I mean, it was so hard inside that can where it was so old. I took it and I smashed it into the ground to break it up. Yeah. Back then we had 1 square acre flat backyard, and my dad heard this extremely loud propulsion sound. He came running out the door, and you couldn't see anything hardly out in the backyard. It was so much smoke out there. But I'll tell you what, my skateboard went over a telephone pole, shot way out in the field, bounced up, and went all the way across the field. And these are big, wheat fields.
Are you sure? 25 pounds of TNT and black powder is a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a container. I mean, it would fit on my skateboard.
It wasn't 25 pounds then, because you know what 25 pounds of TNT, you know what that would have done? You would have made a crater. You could have launched your dad's pickup truck to the moon with that.
It doesn't mean the 25 pounds was full, but it had a lot in there, and it did say 25 pounds. My family still talks about that. It was the size. I had a big skateboard. It was the width of my skateboard, and I strapped it down to the skateboard. And I'm sure if you did research on knowing how big a skateboard is, you would see it would be definitely a 25-pound keg of gunpowder.
I'd laugh my ass off.
Well, I mean, think about that size of the yard, and it was that covered in smoke.
How big was the crater?
I went around the corner of the wall when it shot off.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have leveled the house.
Yeah, we've made some loud bangs in our time.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. A lot of people heard about that.
Probably moved the bridge.
Holy, that's like, when you literally frickin' blow something up in the gravel, rocks and everything go 4 foot in the air from the concussion.
Yeah,
you got.
Well, I mean, it's not just the big ones like that. Even you can make some really cool small ones. You know what a Phantom F4J is?
Yes.
I took a Phantom F4J plastic model, and I put a Este D12 rocket engine inside of it with a Ziploc baggie with some gas in it.
All right.
The thing shot off with a piano wire, and it flew through the air so realistically, and it went upside down like it went out of control and crashed in the ground and went up in a big ball of flames.
Oh, really?
And it was so realistic.
I think well, I've done now. The only thing I ever did with like rockets is I built a rocket car. I actually built a couple of them. I wanted to build a car by hand, which I did. It didn't take me too long, but
you say a car, a real car?
No, a model.
Okay.
What I did was I took a let's see what it was, a 3-inch piece of PVC. And it was about 4 foot long. Devised a cone on it. I actually put a single tire up at the front. I had it embedded up into the tube. I had 2 wheels in the back that were spread out very evenly. With I believe it or not, the suspension that went into the back, I TIG welded every little piece of little tubing that I got from a hobby shop. It's all this real fine tubing. I bent my own tubing and made my own A-frame in the back to hold the fin and the wheels on the back of that PVC, and the engines, by the way. Yeah, so.
Cool.
And when I fired that thing, I knew damn well that the only way to keep it straight was I took a 100-pound fishing line and tied it down at one end. I took right through the asphalt. I took a stake, went down through there. That's where it was going to start, and at the other end is where it was going to, hopefully, where it would end. And I had it long enough where I thought, well, I think I had like 500 feet. I didn't think it would ever go 500 feet. Being friction on the ground and all that stuff.
Right.
And then so I on the other side, and I taunted it really tight. So, and I had these little eyelets on the rocket itself that rode down the line. And when I lit that sucker, all I remember is a lot of smoke, and I remember this big old it sounded like a firecracker went off. You know, like I didn't know what the hell it was. It's like a real loud, like a 22 shell, kind of
Right.
like. And all I saw was the smoke and this big old, it sounded like a 22 snap. And all of a sudden, it was like 3D. I see the frickin' this fishing line recoiling back at me. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Right.
was like coming back, and I hit the ground because I didn't know what was on the other end of it because I couldn't see. Hit the ground again. What had happened? Apparently, what had happened? I wish I would have had. You know, it would have been really cool. A Go camera on the front of that when it went down.
Yeah, that would have been.
It was like, but it was the damnedest thing. I mean,
if we had something like that all through our lives, is some of the most amazing things that we ever did throughout our whole life. Some of the funniest things I've ever seen or did. You remember I told you about the time when I used, I had my neighbor let me borrow REO Speedwagon, You Get What You Play For Live double album.
all right.
And I cleaned it with fingernail polish remover, and it ate it ate the album up. It wasn't even playable. Well, the same guy, he was kind of like a hippie guy, and he was upstairs in his bedroom across the little creek from me, and I was always making these SD rockets.
Right.
And I took an SD rocket out my yard, and the wind blew as it was getting ready to shoot off, and it shot right through his bedroom window.
Oh my God, was he pissed?
I seen feet going up in the air. He was playing Blue Oyster Cult really loud, I believe, that day.
Yeah.
And I seen feet flying in there.
I'm burning. Oh, wow.
I mean, that was very hard to talk myself out of. I mean, he was pissed.
You won that one on me for sure.
Oh man, that would have been one that was worth $1 million.
I think the one thing that I remember most vividly as a kid was I was about maybe 7, 8 years old, around there, and my sister had some friends coming over, and they were outside the house, and we were all at the kitchen table, and the lights, we didn't have a lot. It was at dark it was in the fall time. I remember it being fall because I know that Halloween was coming up.
Right.
And my sister and her other friends were at there telling us a story about these frickin' people that were in the area killing kids and stuff like that. Scaring the shit out of us is what they were doing. And right at the one pivotal moment, she says, yeah, she goes, all I know is, she goes, is I don't want them coming here. So you guys need to shut up and go upstairs and go to bed or something like that. And don't come downstairs. And all of a sudden, the house just roared and frickin' people on the outside hitting the windows, running around on the outside of the house. You talk about pissing yourself. I was so frickin' scared. I never been so scared in my life. And I still remember that. I tell my sister that every so often. I go, man, you scared me to death. I'll never forget that. That's like that moment plays inside my head over and over again.
I had the bright idea when I was a kid that I could make myself glow. And it works too. But it was so gross. I mean, when I was a kid, me and some of my kid friends, we caught a bunch of lightning bugs and smeared them all over me. Everywhere. And I glowed too. I didn't flash.
I could just see your mom.
Oh, I got a good one there for you. That my parents were sitting on the front porch of the house. Now, you walk out the front door and you walk to the left 20 feet, and there's a swing.
Right.
Well, when you walk out the door and you take a left about 20 feet, right there would be the steps coming up on the porch. We had neighbors and friends and people from the church. They were all visiting. And so I excused myself, came into the house, went to the restroom, went out the back door, had 2 trash bags. I pulled one up with my legs in it, and I put one over my head with the little ears tied up on the top of it.
Right.
It was dark in the yard. And I walked around on all fours, and I raised up, making a roar noise like that. They were bouncing off each other, literally, and trying to jump off the balcony and everything to get away. That was one of those moments that you know that you're going to get a switch across certain parts.
You got more than that coming. Man, I tell you, I like. There's a show that was actually on that you should watch one of these times. Maybe they'll put it on Netflix. Hopefully, Scare Tactics. You ever see that?
Oh, I love Scare Tactics.
Oh man, I think of some of the stuff they pull. It's just like, oh my god, they do real.
Some
good
of the
job.
fights that they get in.
Hey, did you ever? Now you were telling me before we started the show, and I get to call you out on this. So, IP Man, we talked about it our last show, and you were like, that's really not my kind of movie. I kept begging you to watch it, and
it was really. I mean, the only part that I couldn't understand. Now, the first one I found was different. It was like it was a porno about this guy that had to go to the bathroom a lot. I don't think that was the right movie.
No.
It was a good movie. If you like to watch a butt-kicking movie, I'll tell you what, IP Man was bad.
Mm-hmm. The story was really good. I liked the story. You know, how you see how, graceful and how proper everything he did.
He was so cool. I mean, he could sit there and beat up people while he's drinking his coffee and reading the Sunday paper.
He just gets up and let's go play. It's like, no sweat, go sit down, drinks again. Like, I'm the baddest person around. I was like...
I mean, I wanted to put the editing on there. I go, whoop-a-day.
Yeah, you can have fun with those movies all you want.
Well, I mean, some of these movies, they got so many sound effects in there when they're beating everybody's butt. You hear like, whoosh, 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 and all these noises. Like, good Lord.
They didn't have a whole lot of that in there. I mean...
No.
But another movie I actually told you to watch was, and I was so freaking pumped up. After I saw that, watched it twice. Inappropriate Comedy.
That was weird. I didn't know how to accept that one. I mean, it has so much racial stuff.
Wait. Yeah, here, I'll sum it up for you. It's so funny, but you don't know if you should think it's funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, like the tape on the eyebrows. If I say eyelids,
if I say it's funny, then people are gonna know that, I found it was humiliating, yet racist, yet oh my god.
Was he being serious doing this? I mean, this was real. This was not actors.
No, those were real people.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's why
it was overboard. It was so far overboard. I kept thinking in disbelief that, oh my god, this is not happening.
Yeah.
That one girl, man, she smacked up. She got him several times. Yeah. I'm like, on her side, too. It's like, man, get him.
I love when she gets out of the car and he goes, oh, my God. It's all on her.
I like that where that big black dude came up there and just whipped the crap out of him. I mean, he really beat the crap out of him. Then he came back and got his buddy, too, and beat him up. They deserved it.
Oh, did they not? I said, how could you get more racist than you could? And then being in the Jewish market.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
I mean, these people are going, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, yeah. What about them Jews anyway, huh? Just kidding. I'll retract that one, okay? I think I lost Chris. I did lose Chris. Oh, no. He went away. Where did he go? I think we ought to get some things playing here. Some music. How's that sound? Oh, yeah, we got a problem. Leave it all to him. But anyway, we're going to be back here in just a little bit. We're going to play a little bit of music. And kind of caught me off guard here, but we'll get her going here. So you're listening to Late Night with Rob and Chris here on GHTR. The Nation's Podcast Radio.
The smell of your skin lingers on me now. You're probably on your flight back to your hometown. I need some shelter of my own protection. Myself in center, clarity, peace, serenity. I hope you know that this has nothing to do with walking, I must go alone. I must take the baby steps till I'm full grown. Fairy tales don't always have a happy ending, do they? And I foresee the dark ahead if I stay. Myself in center, clarity, peace, serenity.
Went from Mr. 305, Dade County, to Mr. Worldwide, all around the world. And now, we're international. So international. International. So international. You can't catch me, boy. I'm overseas at about 100 G for show. Don't test me, boy. Cause I rap with the best of show. 305 to the death of me. Cremate my body, let the ocean have what's left of me. But for now, forget about that. Blow the whistle, baby, you the referee. You put it down like New York City. I never sleep while like Los Angeles. I'm spinning sleep, hot love in my head. I feel the need, girl, it's international love. It's international love. I don't play football, but I've touched down everywhere. I don't play baseball, but I've hit a home run everywhere. I've been to countries and cities I can't pronounce, and the places on the globe I ain't know existed. In Romania, she pulled me to the side and told me, Pit, you can have me and my sister. In Lebanon, yeah, the women are bomb. And in Greece, you guessed it, the women ain't sweet. Been all around the world, but I ain't gon' lie, there's nothing like Miami's heat. You got it down like New York City. I never sleep while like Los Angeles. I'm spinning sleep, hot love in my head. I feel the need, girl, it's international love. It's international love. Down in DR, they looking for visas. I ain't talking credit cards, if you know what I mean. Here in Cuba, la cosa está dura, but the women get down, if you know what I mean. In Colombia, the women got everything done, but they're some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. In Brazil, they freaky with big old booties and they thongs, blue, yellow, and green. In LA, tengo la mexicana. In New York, tengo la boricua. Besito para todas las mujeres en Venezuela. Y en Miami, tengo cualquiera.
for me. See, I know you like being around chicks and looking at her hips in a little outfit. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? That's what I love about you, babe. That's what I love about you, babe. Yeah, don't ask, cause I know you're gonna lie. You're way too sexy to ever be shy. Hey, what did I say? What can I say? That's what I love about you, babe. That's what I love about you, babe. Do your thing, 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 do your thing. And I know what you're thinking of, that I don't know one thing about love. But what I know is I'm his girl and he's the one for me. See, this shit ain't worth tripping over. Do your thing, it doesn't matter. As long as we gon' ride forever, love is all we need. Chicks and looking at her hips in a little outfit. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? That's what I love about you, babe. That's what I love about you, babe. Searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul, cause it seems that wrong really loves my company. He's more than a man, and this is more than love. The reason that the sky is blue, the clouds are rolling in, because I'm gone again, and to him I just can't be true. And I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. I feel it in the air as I'm doing my hair, preparing for another day. A kiss upon my cheek as he reluctantly, as if I'm gonna be out late. I say I won't be long, just hanging with the girls. A lie I didn't have to tell, because we both know where I'm about to go, and we know it very well. Cause I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore.
this. Like this, like this.
Flipping my blonde hair back, push up my bra like that. Push up my bra like that. Stupid girl. Stupid girl. Stupid girl.
When I walk on by, girls be looking like Debbie Fly.
I pimp to the beat, walking down the street and my new the freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print pants out control. It's Red Bull with the big ass bra, and like Bruce Lee, I got the clout, yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Watch. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out when I walk in the spot. This is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. Aye. I'm sexy and I know it. Check it out. Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah, yeah. Do the wiggle, man. I do the wiggle, man. Yeah. I'm sexy and I know it. Hey. Yeah. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out. I'm sexy and I know it.
All right, we're back. After that, I know Chris got to run over here to get to the mic. I forgot to tell him that we were going live. I should tell him that.
You did forget.
You were out there dancing, weren't you?
Actually, I was shooting an air gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a pellet gun.
Oh, so we bore you that much?
No, there's something after my chickens.
Oh, did you get it?
I don't know. Shot in the air.
A shot in the air.
It was probably attracted to the radio show coming down to listen.
Yeah, probably. Figured, shit, we got KFC here. I might as well eat, huh? So we played a few of the songs that you like. I know that there's quite that you do like. But,
Oh yeah, and Pitbull and the Sexy and I Know It style like that. I love dance music.
Yeah, I know. We all know. We know, Chris.
We know.
we know. Believe me, we know what you like.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to admit it one of these days.
Never.
Yeah, you will. You will. I'm gonna get you drunk, and you will. Believe me, you will. So.
I can see you get me drunk and we're in some kind of cowboy bar and I'm singing Boy George.
That's right.
Karaoke night. Yeah, right. Oh, God, that's a funny thought.
Kind of makes you take a deep breath, doesn't it?
When I think about you coming up in this area, I keep thinking that, what's that movie about being out in Vegas where all these buddies got together?
Oh, I only seen
Hangover.
I've really never seen any of those movies all the way through.
Well, that would be part of those guys in Hangover, be me and you and a couple of the hosts.
Oh my God. I could just imagine. Can you imagine us all like getting together one night at a bar, sitting at a big table, Brenda being there, and everybody who's been there, Ryan, Bill, Barry Doyle, all those guys, just and like Christopher St. Booth, everybody just show up and just do nothing but talk about the.
And Phil makes a drink with something in it and gets us all messed up.
Yeah, knowing Phil, he would do that.
Wake up
too.
in Vegas.
Yeah. Hey, I've got a real special thing here I want to do, Chris. If you allow me, and it's not about you this time, so.
No.
Okay. He says, and how much brutal can you get? Oh, a lot. So, anyway, here it goes. I own a web development company. It's called Shape Web Designs, and I've been in business for quite a long time. And years ago, there was this young man that came to me, and he wanted to work for me. At the time, I was just struggling to get my butt off the ground as well. And so I couldn't hire him in, but he worked with me, and he's been working with me now for a better part of probably about 4 or 5 years, and he's been close to my side. He's really been a good person to talk to. He's got a beautiful family, and everything about this kid is just beautiful. I mean, there's not one. He's never ever been mad. He's always. Having to put up with me sometimes could be a role, but he just now. I just want to announce that on all over the world that this guy just got a really good. I can't say who he's working for, but he got a job of a lifetime, and he starts his new job. Now he'll be able to support his family. He'll be able to quit his job that he has now, and be able to support his family with this new job he's got. And I just want to congratulate him on the air.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no doubt. He deserves it. He's a good friend. He's always been there for me, too, and you can't replace people like that. I lost him, damn it. Yes, I should have paid him
some
more.
company gained a valuable employee.
Yes, they did. And I would recommend him to anybody in the world. I mean, he's very hard-driven. So now he's going to be doing something he loves.
Awesome.
So, just tapping their teeth.
Need more stories like that. More positive.
Right. A lot of positive in the world, man. It's just...
Well, every time you watch a local news or world news, it's always something. Somebody blew up somebody, or somebody was in a car wreck, or something.
I was actually watching before the show. As you know, pretty much you've been watching some Netflix, and you can pretty much see what I've watched. And if you say where it says recently viewed, you can see the documentaries are going to start going right across the screen, because I do watch a lot of documentaries. I love history. Anything that has to do with history, I'm a history buff. You know what I'm saying? So tonight I was actually watching how they bombed the dams with those bouncing bombs that they made. And
Yes.
That's actually one that you'll see up there. I recommend that to you if you watch it. It's a good documentary. You know.
Yeah, I think I've seen that once before.
Yeah.
They would fly these airplanes by and drop these round bombs that would bounce, skip across.
Yeah, and then I watched the other one. There was about Midway. It was something about Midway. All the ships that sank at Midway, the aircraft carriers. My God, you watch those movies. Those guys are getting their asses handed to them. I mean, there's people blowing up, and it's like your whole ship is going to go under. There's nothing you can do, and people are just like, "Oh my God, this is the end," you know. So,
Yeah, I like watching those movies like that. Documentaries.
I love documentaries. Yeah,
Any kind of movie that's based on a true story.
Yeah.
I watched one that I'd seen before called Into the Wild last night. You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
About the young boy that went to Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. He had this idea. He didn't want to live in a materialistic world, and he wanted to go live off the land. He got to Alaska, found an old abandoned bus there. He was living in the bus, and he ate the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I think he thought it was dillweed.
Or something like that,
it was something like that. And it ended up some kind of pea. It ended up, it killed him.
Hmm.
He was found 2 weeks later by some moose hunters.
Got to be careful when you're out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary. It's just like, you know, this whole thing. I can't wait for Thursday, dude. I am ready to just unwind. You know, I am ready. Damn it.
Well, I have some buddies of mine that I'm going to bring in a surprise guest who actually, they keep a close eye on the economy and things of the world that happen.
Uh-huh.
And hearing it from a stand-byer's point, what they hear, what they interpret, not behind the scene that some military experts might get to see. And we're going to combat this as the world sees it versus what actually may have conspired behind the scene.
Mm. Hope your guest ain't from Texas, because I'll definitely veto that in a heartbeat.
Hey, those Texas people know what they're talking about.
That's all we need to do is have, oh my God. Yeah. yeah. That definitely. But no, I mean, you know, the way things are going right now, but man, think about it. Well, I am starting to feel a little bit better on the guitar now.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm starting to. I'm not practicing every day like I should. It's only because of time. And I just think that, you know, I'm really excited, to be honest with you. I'm very excited.
Hear you.
I
mean, it's just like, as you know, it's just, you know, keeping it up and staying with it or whatever. Hey, did you hear what happened to Darian?
Did I what now?
Did you hear what happened to Darian?
No.
She went way out over trying to find Jessica White for an interview, and she hadn't been back for several days.
Really?
Yeah. She's probably going out on a date or something over there.
Maybe she hooked up with Tex.
You never know.
I'd fire her.
Tex is one of a kind, I'll tell you what. Oh, my God.
Yes, he is. Hold on a minute, I got a cough.
I didn't walk with my back towards him. I didn't let him walk behind me. I didn't trust him.
We don't trust Tex?
Hell no, I don't trust him. Not behind me.
Yeah.
He wanted to feel my hair. He said, you have pretty hair.
He's always fascinated with your lips.
He did say something 3 or 4 times about that. At first I wasn't sure what he was talking about, and he said it again. I mean, you're not used to hearing somebody say purty.
Purdy, yeah, that's right,
yeah.
Purdy. But yeah, I've been kind of like strumming it out here and there, and one of the things that I'm doing is I don't even know how to explain it, but what I'm doing is I'm just doing a a lot of power crunches, you know, because that's going to toughen up my fingers really quick rather than trying to go through all the hurt and the pain of holding down strings. And right now, I'm just going to condition my fingertips, get them suckers calloused up, take a little bit of sandpaper maybe and give them a little bit more wear, and then start really getting back into playing. So you hear that, I'm going to sand my fingertips. Now you know I'm getting serious, right?
I keep my fingers exercise. I use Poke on Facebook to keep my fingers exercise. I switch fingers as I run through the list. Kind of gives you finger dexterity.
You are so addicted to that. I just, I've never seen anybody. That's why I just like, I ignore it. Like, I don't even know how to get to people to poke them. Once in a while, I'll find it by mistake. But right. Man, oh man. But can you believe it?
How cold is it up here in Michigan tonight?
It's actually, I think it was like 17 degrees.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It is 33 out here right now in Charleston.
Really? Should have looked at the lake earlier when the lights were on. You could have saw how bad Lake Michigan was getting beat up with waves, and icebergs are starting to form ice now, and it looks pretty cool if you watch it on the camera.
Wow.
We have to watch that tomorrow. That's the view we get, man. We can go out there and watch that from your car. And
so how does Santa Claus get around up there? I mean, you got a lot of people with chimneys or whatever. He comes through the chimneys.
Yeah.
I got a question. How does he get in through mobile homes?
He can show up anywhere, dude. He doesn't even need a chimney. You know, he can just show up wherever he wants. You know?
Alrighty.
There's your answer. That's what I would tell my kid. I'd tell my kid, it doesn't matter where he can just get there. He just likes using a chimney because everybody likes him to do it.
Now remember, little Robbie, this toy is just rental. You only get 2 weeks with it.
Oh man, I'm never gonna get away with that.
I couldn't imagine. Was that really you?
No. Seriously,
you didn't ring gifts.
No. See, the problem is when I got gifts for my kids, they usually got them before or just slightly after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? It was all when Dad had the most amount of money.
Wow.
I'd have to save up for weeks to get my kids their presents, and they'd get some doozies, believe me.
Yeah, I grew up so poor they'd take us to Walmart and let us play with the toys.
My daughter was 12 years old, and I gave her $1,000.
Wow.
And I told her, you can go buy whatever you want. And she only got through about 300 of it, and she just couldn't spend no more. I don't know what else I want.
Let me try.
Yeah. But they have no concept. And I was dumb for trying to give her something like that. I was just like, it was, believe it or not, I'll tell you, she got $100 for her first tooth she lost.
Wow. Now, I bought one of my kids once before. I bought him a really awesome go-kart with a transfer case and all that kind of stuff in it. Mm-hmm. And they were jumping bridges in no time. And I'm talking about a young kid jumping bridges. Like, wow, what did I get my son?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we've all done that to some extent, yeah.
Well, it's okay for us to do it. We're overprotective of our kids.
I like that. I really like that.
So what kind of music you got going on us tonight? Is it going to be all country, dance, rock?
I'm like I said, you know, you like a little bit of a mix there. So
I do. I like a variety.
Right.
I grew up listening to everything.
Well, I hope you listen to this next set like you didn't blow off the last one. So anyway.
No, last one I had business to take care of on a small part of it, just one song, maybe two.
Well, here's one that will definitely bring back a lot of memories, Chris, with you and I. We actually talked about this quite a bit. This is kind of our lifestyle. This is me and Chris back in the day. We'll be right back.
Get rock.
And from Chris on GHTR, the podcast.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. song, caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking by the campfire. It's the simple things in life, like when and where. We didn't have no internet, but man, I never will forget the way the moonlight shined upon her hair. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Catching walleye from the dock, watching the waves roll off the rocks. She'll forever hold a spot inside my soul. We'd blister in the sun, we couldn't wait for night to come to hit that sand and play some rock and roll. While we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. Now nothing seems as strange as when the leaves begin to change. Oh, how we thought those days would never end. Sometimes I hear that song and I'll start to sing along and think, man, I'd love to see that girl again. Man, I'd like to see that girl again. And we were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. We were trying different things, and we were smoking funny things, making love out by the lake to our favorite song, sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama all summer long. 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 Singing about Sweet Home Alabama, yeah.
There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No! Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, make it equal the standard. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry. Don't you cry no
I hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. I feel so far from where I've been. I got my eggs, I got my pancakes too. I got my maple syrup, everything but you. I break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. Wipe the spots off of the mirror, don't leave my keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause trains last so long. time she was out for a walk, consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk. So I picked up the paper, it was more bad news. My heart's being broken, the paper being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy, oh, I was sad, and it made me miss you. Oh, so bad, 'cause dreams last so long. Hey, then after you're gone, I know that you love me, and soon you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. I go about my business, I'm doing by beside. What would I say if I had it on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. I brush my teeth, I put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and then I turn the sheets down, and then I take a deep breath. Good luck around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll all be alright. I just shouldn't think anymore tonight, 'cause dreams last so long. Even after you're gone, and I know that you love me, and soon you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Driving down this highway, I've got nowhere to go. There's no one waiting on me, no messages on my phone, 'cause I got my guitar in the backseat. The sun is setting down this road. There's nothing more than I need. Why do I feel alone? 'Cause I'll be alright. Well, all I need is a sign. It's a long road, but I'm hoping things will just get better. Well, I need to find with everything on the line. I gotta make a change. It's now or never. I'm moving at my own pace. Not a chance of slowing down. To get to where I'm going, there's no time to wait around. Alright, 'cause I'll be alright. Well, all I need is a sign. It's a long road, but I'm hoping things will just get better. Well, I need to find with everything on the line. I gotta make a change. It's now or never. You can't road, but I'm hoping things will just get better. Well, I need to fight, put everything on the line. I gotta make a change, yeah, it's now or never. I'll be alright. Well, all I need is a sign. It's a long road, but I'm hoping things will just get better. Well, I need to fight, put everything on the line. I gotta make a change, it's now or never. 'Cause I'll be alright. Well, all I need
Here's looking at you. What do you think? this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head? And this is where I grew up. I think the president fixed it up. I never knew we ever went without. The second floor is hot for sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time had better things to do. Criminal record says I've broken twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Life's better now than it was back then. If I was them, I wouldn't let me in. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Remember the old arcade? Blew every dollar that we ever made. The cops hated us hanging out. They say somebody went and burned it down. We used to listen to the radio and sing along with every song we know. We said someday we'd find out how it feels to sing to more than just the steering wheel. Then Kim's the first girl I kissed. I was so nervous that I nearly missed. She's had a couple of kids since then. I haven't seen her since God knows when. Oh, God, every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. I miss that town. I miss the faces you can't erase, you can't replace it. I miss it now. I can't believe it. So hard to stay, too hard to leave it. I could relive those days. I know the one thing that would never change. Every memory of looking out the back door. I have a photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. I found the photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Every time I do, it makes me.
Proud to be a part of something that started long ago. A southern band of brothers found together by the road. We came from Florida, Georgia, Carolina, and Tennessee. With gold guitars, tattoos, and scars, straight from the heart of Dixie. And our rebel pride. It's about pride. It's about come so far. From the colors that we find down to all the reasons why. Can't take away who we know we are inside. It's about pride. More east, echo with the sound, and midnight rider memories forever haunt this town. Fire on the mountain, to the voice that can't you see, the reason sweet home Alabama means so much to me. It's about pride, it's about who we are, where we've been and how we've come so far. From the colors that we find down to all the reasons why. We can't take away who we know we are inside. 'Cause it's about pride. Like a faded southern uniform, hair is turned to gray. Now we play for all our heroes that we lost along the way. But the spirit of the faithful never let the music die. There's a brand new generation to carry on our battle cry in our rebel pride. It's about pride, it's about who we are. It's knowing where we've been and how we've come so far. From the colors that we find down to all the reasons why. They can't take away who we know we are inside.
up before the dawn. And I really have enjoyed my stay, but I must be moving on. Like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne, I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. Now I believe in what you say is the undisputed truth, but I have to have things my own way to keep me in my youth. Like a ship without an anchor, like a slave without a chain, just the thought of those sweet ladies as they shiver through my veins. And I will go on shining, shining like brand new. I'll never look behind me, my troubles will be few.
Goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. Hope you find your paradise. Glad to see you. Point of view. Hope your dreams will all come true. Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Feel no sorrow. Feel no shame. Don't feel more. Feel no pain.
Sweet devotion, it's not for me. Just give me motion, set me free. The land and the ocean, far away. The life I've chosen every day. So goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Now some they do and some they don't, and some you just can't tell. And some they will and some they won't, and some it's just as well. You can laugh at my behavior, that'll never bother me. Say the devil is my savior, but I don't pay no heed. And I will go on shining, it's shining like brand new. I'll never look behind me, my troubles will be few.
we'll make history, honey, you and I. 'Cause I'll take any risk to tie back the hands of time and stay with you here tonight. I know you feel these are the worst of times. I do believe it's true. When people lock their doors and hide inside, rumor has it it's the end of paradise. But I know if the world just passed us by, baby, I know I wouldn't have to cry, no, no. The best of times are when I'm alone with you. Some rain, some shine. We'll make this a world for two. Our memories of yesterday will last a lifetime. We'll take the best, forget the rest, and someday we'll find these are the best of times. These are the best of The headlines read, these are the worst of times. I do believe it's true. I feel so helpless, like a boat against the tide. I wish the summer wind could bring back paradise. But I know if the world turned upside down, baby, I know you'd always be around my mind. The best of times are when I'm alone with you. Some rain, some shine. We'll make this a world for two. When I'm alone with you, everything's alright. When I'm alone with you, you brighten up the Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. me. Oh, we got it easy. We ought to take it easy.
blue, you don't need to cry. I'll kiss those tears right from your eyes. I'm your one-stop man. I'm your one-stop man. Don't go shopping nowhere else, good baby. I'm your one-stop man. Well, I'm your one-stop man. I'm your one-stop man. I'm your one-stop man. I'm your one-stop man. Don't go shopping nowhere else, 'cause baby, I'm your one-stop man. I'm your one-stop man, baby. Don't be going to no Piggly Wiggly. You get all you need right here, honey. I'm your one-stop man. Hey!
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line.
I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. Yeah. What song is it you want to hear? I heard it then.
would you still remember me? I must be traveling on now, 'cause there's too many places I've got to see. If I stay here with you, girl, well, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now, and this bird you'll never change. Oh, and this bird cannot change. And this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change. Playing pretty for Atlanta. Bye, bye, baby. It's been a sweet love, yeah, yeah. Though this feeling I can't change, but please don't take it so badly, 'cause the Lord knows I'm to blame. If I stay here with you now, well, things just couldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. How about you, baby? And the bird, they'll never change.
I pimp to the beat, walking on the street in my new love freak, yeah. This is how I roll, animal print skin out of control. It's a red fool with a big afro, and just like Bruce Lee, I got the glow. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. I work out. When I walk on the spot, this is what I see. Everybody staring at me. I got a passion in my past, and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. Ooh, I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, I'm sexy and I know it. Ooh, I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. When I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them off. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks, yeah. This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We're headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, I still get service. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. I work out. When I walk on the spot, this is what I see. Everybody they're staring at me. I got passion in my pants, and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. Yeah, I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Ooh, I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, I'm sexy and I know it. So wiggle, 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 yeah. Oh, wiggle, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Oh, wiggle, 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 yeah. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Oh, yeah, I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
All right,
I'm
man.
sexy and I
A little bit of Noel to kind of break us out of here tonight. I mean, come on. Well, I hope the music was to your satisfaction, oh, mighty one.
Oh, yes. Wonderful round.
Yeah, I don't get to talk to you anymore, like in between our frickin' songs anymore, because somebody else has got their fat sausage fingers on the keys. So,
no idea. I'm sitting here drooling over a guitar magazine.
Oh, yeah. I got to send you some pictures. Modifications are coming very soon. That's probably going to take it's probably going to, he said he'd have the guitar for about maybe 2 to 3 weeks.
Your guitar?
Yeah.
For the Floyd Rose?
Yeah. I can't. It's not my frickin', I have to have that Floyd Rose. He says to me, he says, well, man, why don't you buy another body? I say, hey, look, let's do what I told you to do. That's what I want. That's it. Okay? Don't make it difficult, because I know that there's modifications. This guy is really good. I mean, I've seen some good modifications he's done before. And when he saw me walk into his shop, he knew, because he did modifications to my guitars in the past. So I'm very picky. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for feeling that way?
No, I'm very picky with my guitar.
That's just like, you know, like right now I'm just kind of like letting my guitar sit up against the amp. I want to get a little bit of dust on it. For some reason, I just want a little bit of dust on it, you know, because it don't look so damn new. So, but I mean the modifications. Matter of fact, he was telling me, he goes, man, he goes, you know, his name's Brooke. And he goes, you're insane, man. He goes, what's wrong? Because see, he doesn't like the modifications, because he knows that they have to be perfect. I mean, we're talking those strings better lay on those fretboards with such precision. on each side. They're better not, because I'll be taking a ruler and I'm going to be measuring all the way down. And he hates that. I just know he does. He's like, oh no. He did that before, but see, here it is. You could buy a $500 like Ibanez, right? And you can literally do some modifications, spend maybe another, say, $200 in modifications, and you'll pretty much have a $1,400 guitar. You know, it's just how you do the modifications. Now, you got some. Can you hear me, or did you go off the air?
No, I'm listening to you.
Okay, I mean, it's just like, you remember that night we were talking about guitars, and you were talking about how your, forgive me for not knowing the name of it, but that one that had like a crack in it, like.
Oh, the Ovation Custom Legend.
Yeah, you know, it's like, every time you talked about that guitar, I was like, you know, there's probably a guitar that has a lot of good tone to it, a lot of good sound.
Well, it's wonderful.
And
it's the guitar's been everywhere with me, and I can identify every scratch, ding, dent that it has on it.
Yeah. See, my guitar doesn't have any past history right now. It's very new.
Mine has cracks from blizzards, from sitting on the case, from dropping the case, somebody falling on my guitar. It's got stuff from every place, every state in the United States has a ding dent. There's not a lot on there, and believe me, I cry when I get dings and dents on it, but they're all memories.
You should have seen it right before somebody sold my Ibanez. Anyway, my Ibanez, when I put the money into it, when I had it modified, when I remember one night I had it up in my hand, I was just sitting on the couch and just kind of just doing some finger, you know, just not even no amp or anything. It was just all by feel. And this person, what the hell? How did you get that big old what's that big old frickin' dent? And right on the neck, there was like it looked like a tooth, and it was somebody's tooth. Right on the head, man. There was a big old frickin' round tooth mark, and I remember that night vividly.
Wow.
He got a little too close, you know. It's like,
we're not talking about David Allan Coe's guitar.
No. All I know is that
I can only imagine the stories his guitar would tell.
Oh my God, yes. But you know, the thing about it is it's like your guitar. You said it's traveled with you. If I had my old, if there was any chance in this world that guitar could be still survived out there, somebody's playing that guitar somewhere. They really don't know what they really got, because if they knew,
Well said. I agree.
Because they're playing a guitar that was heavily modified. That guitar that I had back in that day was probably had the modifications done to it, probably close to about $2,500 worth of modifications. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because I had the money at that. I don't have the money this time to do all that, but I will have gold solder before the end of next summer.
Heard that.
Because
I could look at guitar magazines forever, I swear.
Oh, we both can. You remember that night when you said, you talked me into getting a guitar, you bastard. It's like, come on. You know, you got to get into it. And I said, well, you know, I do. You know, if it wasn't, you want to hear how, you know, you and I have talked about fate, right?
Right.
You and I believe heavily in fate. We believe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that just rocked my world was, you remember how everything plays a role and has a purpose in life?
Right.
Okay. Well, if it hadn't been for me first starting up GHTalkRadio, okay, if it hadn't been for me that one day taking a chance on Blog Talk Radio, setting up an account and paying a monthly fee so that I could have radio shows, I look back to that. If it hadn't been for that, that means I would have never met you, okay? And then I would have never got on the air, be able to start playing music, because we started doing nothing but the paranormal stuff. We didn't have a lot of music. We were just playing, you know, whatever, you know. And then we were able to play music. And then one chance, I had one song one chance, dude, one song that I played on the air that was something that I did. It was all I had. And then a friend of mine calls me up days later, and he's like, dude, I got everything. I got all the studio tracks. I got everything that you did. You want it? Hell yeah, I want it. You know, so if it hadn't been for GHTR, I would have never gotten my tracks back. I would have probably never ever picked up the guitar again. So.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I know. Do you have a story like that?
I have the guitars to me. I had this dream one time, and it was such a beautiful dream. I had a room built on my house that was a guitar room.
Yeah.
And when I walked in this room, there were all these beautiful guitars, collector's guitars that some people would think only be worth $100 because they had so many dings and dents on them, but they're worth thousands. Well-traveled, well-seasoned, well-aged. Age is very important on a guitar. Guitars. And not only that, a collection of amps and amp heads in there.
I see. The thing about it is you should have seen. I wish you could have been here, Chris. I wish you could have been here.
Do you know what a Jackson USA SL2H is?
I remember vaguely.
It's a neck through guitar.
Of course, yes.
I mean, it's like their flagship, solo guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a soloist, and it's got the neck through. Any guitar that's got a neck through, like my Gibson E2 that I used to have, the Explorer E2.
Right.
It had a neck through body on it, and oh my God, the sustainment, just how the guitar holds the chord forever.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised what mine can do once it's all.
I mean, with digital effects and things, yeah. But I'm talking about just plug the guitar into a nice amp, make a power chord A, and just sit there. You could rock out all day long on that one chord.
Yeah, you could. Yes, you're preaching to the choir. I love that, though. I mean, the really sat here the day I bought my guitar. I wish you could have been here. Okay, I sat here and I just strummed a little bit, and I kind of I put it away. I said, no, I'm not ready to touch it yet, because it feels alienated. It's like getting a new puppy. You just don't freaking run to it real quick. You just want to take your time and introduce yourself slowly, and that's what I've been doing. Yeah. And one day I was in here, and Jody, my amp, I got that Fender Deluxe studio amp. And
it's a good amp.
And she goes to me, she goes, what's that? And I go, oh, it's my volume. It's my main volume on the for the amp. And it was on 2. And she says, that's on 2? And I said, yeah. Okay, here we go. So I cranked that sucker up to 6. And I held it in. All of a sudden I went, woof, like that, and hit her freaking real nice. And she jumped out of her chair how loud it was. She goes, oh my God.
I was just talking about that. I had that, there's an amplifier that I had from VMT as a PV. I'm not a PV person.
Yeah.
But I had this amp head as a PV VMT 120 head and a VMT 412 cabinet. And I had 2 roommates, and they swore up and down they were 7 miles away on a quiet Sunday morning, and they heard me playing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't.
7 miles away. They swore they heard me playing.
I don't think I'd seriously max mine out past 6, because I really love my amp with all my heart. It's the only
I had custom groove tubes put in mine, the Soviet groove tubes.
Oh yeah, those are nice. I really like those. Thanks for reminding me. I might just get myself something else. But anyway, the amp itself, when I had that amp before, I also had an effects pedal system. Remember I told you about it was a Digitech RP1.
Right.
And I had it all programmed with what I have here on the Deluxe. My Deluxe has a built-in processor as well. And I've got 68 presets on that, and I had 127 on my RP1. And man, I was looking on eBay trying to find an RP1. I found a couple, but I was a little iffy on it, because the problem is with the RP1s, the battery, when the battery would go dead in there, you couldn't get in there to change the battery, so it's pretty much useless to you. So, but they fixed that. So if I could get something equivalent to that, I could probably get my sound back. I've got a lot of it on my amp now, most of all the stuff that I did, but there's probably about 100, at least 100 different variations of sound.
That one I have is a monster. It's a workhorse, the Boss GT10.
Oh, yeah.
My God, you can make any sound effect for anything, but you really got to study it to understand it.
Well, it took me, you have to understand, it took me probably close to about 4 or 5 years to get all these sounds perfectly right. Now, if you were to hear my amp, if I was to fire my amp up, like say if you were here, there you would know that there's some, there has to be some, what that sounds for. What did you use that for? I might use four different presets in one song. So that was why it was really important for me to have a nice pedal layout where I knew exactly where I was going. Just like when you sing, right?
Oh, yeah.
You perfect it. And, there was one time somebody asked me, and I think it was you. I think if I didn't have to sing and I could run across the stage and keep playing my guitar and not miss a beat, I could run across straight and play and not miss a beat. Singing, on the other hand, I got to agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't bounce up and down. Just like hitting potholes when you're singing to the radio in the car. I mean,
right.
And me, with my vocals, I have a Shure KSM9. I love my KSM9 mic.
Yeah.
But when I'm singing, I use a TC Electronic Helicon, voice Helicon. And there's two type of reverbs that I love. The PCM 90 or 91 from, Lexicon, or TC Electronic. TC Electronic makes awesome reverbs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm real picky with my reverbs. I want my reverb very crisp, but not into a delay category. I like for a thick reverb, but clean, thick.
But see, a lot of that also depends, Chris, and forgive me for... take your vocalization out of it for reverb, and let's talk about reverb for like a guitar. It applies in the same way as reverb on a guitar. You don't want to use way too much that it's over modulated, over the top. But then you got noise gate, you got all this other stuff that you can add to it. The same way that we can, like your voice when you're singing. When you're out there up on stage and you're running back and forth and it's not easy to concentrate and sing and do all that stuff on stage. It'll wear you out. That's why you see a lot of performers that are just sweating their asses off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for you to be up there and then have a guy up there who's playing the guitar, I mean, that's a lot of hard work. So, people think it's easy, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Everywhere you go. And you got so many people trying to talk to you on the smaller stages, like when you're playing in the smaller bars. Listen, I'm sitting there counting timing. I'm looking for my cues. I'm looking for somebody. I can't sit there and listen to somebody trying to have a conversation with me. I could look straight at you in the face, but I have to block out what you're saying. I mean,
see, that's why when I played in the studio, mostly this had to do with style. When we played live, it was a different story. But when we were in the studio, what we did was everybody followed me, what I did. That's the only way it could work. And so when I played with other bands, and they said, how do we keep the beat? What's the beat? And see, it was real funny because these guys would be playing, like, say, they'd play something like Tom Sawyer from Rush or something. These guys or some
da 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 da.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is they're doing stuff. They're really not bringing the actual guitar, what it should sound like, into the mix. And I would sit there and then we'd be at practice and we'd be practicing. I'd say, okay, look. There's a simple way that you can make your guitar deaden out right away, and you don't even have to change your pedal or anything. Just turn your volume down, halfway down, and because it's all of your volume is a gain. That's it. It's not really a volume. It's how much of that guitar, how much electricity are you putting through that guitar, is what the volume knob is all about. And the tone, of course, does the same thing. You know what the tone. We don't have to talk about that. But when you're turning the volume up and down, it's not making a shorter circuit. It's basically, what is it doing?
Adjusting your gain.
Right. And so the more gain you put, the more power you put to the guitar, and so the more more distorted it's going to be.
Well, that's why I love how Marshall amps. I know you're not a huge Marshall fan, but they have an attenuation where you could cut the full power, but half volume.
Right. Well, see, that's why Eddie Van Halen never used distortion pedals. He turned his amps all the way it's full blast. You know what I'm saying? That's how he got the sound that he did out of his guitar. He knew how to use his volume as a gain. That's how much more power you're putting in and putting out, you know, and that's where it's at. These guys that buy it's just like you remember I told you where one time I had two stacks because everybody was doing it. When I did the very first show that I did, when I was up there and I heard it, I was like, well, hell, my Fender amp can frickin' put out that much frickin' power and sound just as good. I mean, I don't need all that on stage. I can hear my guitar good, believe me. I don't need to have, 30 stacks. I mean,
well, are you going line out, or are you miking in out to your PA system?
It's actually, when I did mine, it was line and mic, because we crossed the two lines when we played. Because there's a question for why would I do that? That would be a good question, because you know why I would do it. Why would I take a mic and a live in feed and mix the two?
Good question.
No. You know the answer to it.
Do I?
Yes, you do, sir.
I don't think I do.
Okay. It's just like what's one of the one things that you can do with one if you had two channels of the same instrument?
Stereo.
Okay? Right. And
you did it for stereo like that?
Yeah, we did it as for stereo, but what it did is it ping-ponged back and forth, and the two crossed over each other. And that's what gave it that effect where, like, if you listen to the raw tracks and you listen to it through the headsets and you're just closing your eyes, you can hear those changes taking place in the music.
Well, it's the same with my Ovation Custom. I mean, I got dual stereo inputs on the back of the guitar, but yet a lot of times I like playing acoustically through a nice microphone setup.
See, what I like that's right there is what I really like about. I like a clean sounding guitar. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like like you asked me, what's my big deal with the Ibanez treble bar? It has creaks and squeaks that shouldn't be there.
Right.
When I'm getting on, you shouldn't hear nothing, and that's what it's all about, man. We are professionals, damn it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as on my guitar, the acoustic that I have.
Oh yeah.
You could put it side by side. A brand new one's going to cost you about $3,500, but it sounds crappy compared to the much older, spruce tops. They age, and as the wood dries, through the seasons itself, the tones are just amazing.
And it's just like that's why we talk about like what it's like to put new strings on a guitar.
Oh.
Well, hey, I love new strings, but you know what? You don't have to beat your strings to death to freaking get a good sound out of them. I can tell you that right now. I mean,
I don't smoke cigarettes, but how these people that smoke cigarettes, how they go for like a day or two without a cigarette, then they get a cigarette all of a sudden.
Oh.
That's me with a new set of strings on my guitar.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, oh wow, I can't put the guitar down.
They do sound really good, but the thing about it is that's the problem. I'm not gonna. My sound came from 3, 4 to 6 week old strings. Believe it or not, I never had to really tune my guitar a whole lot. My guitar stayed in tune incredibly.
Mine does too.
You would, right? But I'm saying, okay, that's good as long as they stay in tune. But mine, I could take that treble bar, bounce it up and down, bend the strings so they're all loose, pull them up.
Well, they lock in though. Yeah. I mean, that's a difference.
I was saying, let go of that spring, and that spring compensates, and once it goes right back. Did you know that PV guitars have auto tune now?
Auto tune?
Auto tune.
No way.
Yes, sir. It's on the internet. Go look it up. PV's new thing, auto tuner.
Wow. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yep. As a matter of fact,
But what's the guitar like?
Keep
Is it a
talking,
nice
I'll look it
guitar?
up. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad looking. Here a minute. Here we go.
Well, a lot of the guitars, I'm not saying PV makes cheap ones, but they're not in the caliber that I normally like, but they're the next Warp Easy.
Okay, I'm gonna play a video real quick, and then we'll get out of here. After the, you're gonna dig this.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Elric from Tech Tomorrow. I'm here at the PV booth today. We're checking out the AT200. This is an auto-tuning guitar that features Antares auto-tuning. We're going to turn it over to Michael and let him tell you guys about this great new thing from the people at PV. How's it going, Michael?
It's great. Glad to be here at Winter NAMM 2012. We got the AT200 from PV, powered by Antares Auto-Tune. You see, it looks like a regular guitar. It plays like a regular guitar, with one exception. I'm out of tune. Whoa! Not anymore.
So it's just off this single button right here, off this one button, Michael?
Yep, you just push the volume pot down, and you're perfectly in tune.
Now, what if you were like just say you were in standard tuning, but you were like a heavy metal guy, and you wanted to go to drop D? What do you do to get yourself into drop D?
Just think about it, and it happens.
It's auto-tuning by the Mind. You guys heard this first on Tech It Tomorrow. It's a auto-mind tuning guitar. Michael's going to tune it with his mind. Begin now with the mind meld.
Yeah, right. In all seriousness, you play the opposite of what you want. So you hold down a G flat and drop D. And back to normal.
Now, what are some of the other components about this guitar? What kind of pickets and stuff are we looking at in this bad boy right here?
With the Antares system, you've got...
You get the gist of it, right?
Yeah. When he first said that, when he wanted auto drop, like when he was trying to drop it, you just control it with your mind. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I believed it for a minute.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to get out of here. And, hey, I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. We always are. We're going to get back on track. I think we got a lot of good reviews last 2 nights. We're definitely getting back where we should. We'll talk more about that. Yep. And this Thursday, we don't want to forget this Thursday, big-ass show. Buster Matz is going to be there. Dave Michaels. Chris is going to be there. I'm going to be there. And maybe a few other surprise guests get on there and voice their opinion. And I think the big topic is going to be the Obama deal, Chris. I think that's going to be a huge topic right there.
Well, yeah. It's pretty bad when you're being told you have to buy something.
Yep. And if you don't have it, they'll take it out of your taxes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are saying, well, maybe that'll be the cheapest way to do it. But you know what? If you lose your job and the $90 is not paid when they start taking it, out of your taxes, they'll actually add interest on top of that. And it's 70% interest. So.
Or they'll come take your first unborn child.
Yep. Yep. So, well, let's get out of here. All right.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. You're listening to GHTR, nationwide podcast radio, www.GHTalkRadio.com.